All right, guys, I'm going to give you the quickest rundown I possibly can on sound. Running the new soundboard system with the Mac Mini, doing like offloading those plugins. So yeah, I just hit the power button on the back side. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to start up. And we're gonna hit this. Obviously these things are already in the other video, the startup sequence for the weekend. I'm gonna get this guy that will switch on the back there. And all right, the keyboards, we're gonna come down here, grab this little tab. We got keyboard and mouse for the, I've been calling it a media server. It's not really a media server. Kind of, I don't know what to call it. There's the computer, fired up in no time at all. Looks like because I offloaded so many plugins now, the board is taking no time at all to launch, which is awesome. So yeah, silver keyboard is gonna go to the computer. The username and password are here, Weekend and Bayside, no capitals. So we'll hit Weekend, tab. We'll go from, yeah, you get the idea. And then Bayside, and enter. Now, once you do that, everything should fire up on its own here. Oh, I'm sorry, my finger keeps getting in the way. So that's firing up, this is firing up. First thing you want to do for a new weekend is you want to duplicate the previous weekend. Duplicate. We're going to load up the copy, and we can rename this whatever weekend it is. So yeah, we'd rename that whatever weekend it was. 8/20 would be the next one. I don't know who's going to be using this. So yeah, once that's done, we'll go into the snapshots. The things we need to remember. So now it's showing us where we're at here. We're going to go back to the baseline. First thing we're going to do once we're on the baseline, we're going to load up our vocal presets. So yeah, we're gonna go in here to the vocal presets here. Now, if we're doing the FWX, that means it's coming from the computer. FW is Firewire, that's a digital connection. So we're gonna load up the Firewire presets, which I'll rename this folder in a second. So FW lets you know it's the Firewire connected stuff. So we'll say that lighting assigns the positions, but Jeremy is always going to be on 3. So we'll say we'll put Jess at 1. Doop. Now that's there. Sydney. We're going to overwrite with, we'll say Kobe. Why not? Kobe. Jeremy always stays on 3. Caitlin we'll replace with Melinda. The one that says no we'll replace with, this is just random people. Let's add Brandon, because why not? So there's our vocalist in once. Now we got to go to, those are the Firewire inputs. Now it's coming back from the board. We've got to go to the bank D to the actual vocal inputs from the stage. So this, they should be blinking muted. That's proper. So now we got to match what we had on the other bank. So we'll go back to the B bank, go to our vocals. It's Jess, Kobe, Jeremy, Melinda, and Brandon. So we'll go over here again. We're gonna go Jess on 1. Oh, I did that wrong. We're on the wrong set of presets. That's Firewire presets. We got to get back to the factory presets folder, which I should change the name of that to or I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it factory because this video is already that way. Just to keep things simple. So once you're in factory presets, then you want to find the people. So the first one was Jess. They're in alphabetical order. So Jess, don't use the scroll wheel, because you'll load up every single preset you scroll by. And so after Jess, we did Esther. Jeremy's always on 3, so we can skip that one. Now we're gonna go load, what did I put in for? Oh, I think I skipped Kobe. I messed it up. Oops. Now I don't know how to do. So it's Jess, Kobe, Melinda, and Brandon. Jess, Kobe. Kobe, and then 4. So Jess, Kobe, Jeremy, Melinda, and Brandon. So we'll go back over here. Melinda. And last, we're gonna overwrite the no with a Brandon. Not Brandon MC, Brandon, just regular Brandon. And we can close it out of that. All right, now that we've got our vocal presets done, we can go into our baseline, store the baseline. And we're gonna go and overwrite all of our mixes from the past weekend. We're gonna store, scroll down. You can scroll on the snapshots. Living Hope, Here I Am to Worship. All right, that overwrote all of those mixes. Now we're gonna open Battle Belongs. We'll rename that to whatever song it is. We'll call it, and that's black keyboard. We'll call it Waymaker, why not? And I'm only gonna do one song. You guys can get the idea from there. I don't know if that stopped recording or what. All right, so now we've got Waymaker in there. We're recalled on that snapshot. We're gonna say that Jeremy is leading Waymaker. So we're gonna go into our groups, and we're gonna go to our, so groups here, our lead vocal, gonna click on that, and then we're gonna assign the lead vocalist. We're gonna click the multi-assign button. We're gonna go over here. Actually, Jeremy was a bad example, so because it's already selected, we're gonna go to Brandon, because it's a male-led song generally. We'll put Brandon as the lead. So Brandon's gonna be the lead. We'll go back over here and we'll switch from lead vocal to BGV, and we want Brandon to be lead and not on BGV. So Jeremy, ooh, that was a bad thing that Jeremy was both lead and BGV. That's a double. So we want Brandon off of that, and then we'll hit the multi-assign button to assign those two things. So, and then I just stored that because it's an automation, it's automatable parameters. Jeremy's hanging out. So the other things, so that's one thing. We've got 4 things total to do here per snapshot. So 4 things. We did 1, setting the lead vocalist. Number 2 is volume. So Brandon needs to come up to +5 about, and obviously once we get into the rehearsal or Sunday morning, that can fluctuate. But I like to set the preset kind of like a pre-mix, so that your lead vocalist is up +5. And store that. Next thing, we're gonna add the delay to the lead vocalist only. You want about -20. Click that on. That's also automatable. We'll store that. You don't have to hit store every time. You really only have to hit it once. And the last thing is panning. We'll go into panning. We'll say, okay, Jess and Melinda are both going to be singing alto. Let's take Melinda to the right side 20, Jess to the left side 20. Now Kobe and Jeremy are going to be singing tenor. So I'm going to take Jeremy to the right 20 and Kobe to the left 20, just to give them a little bit of separation. And store. And that is how you set up. That's pretty much it, right? And then once you get done with all your songs, make sure you're saving. Go in here, overwrite. And that's it. Good luck.